Hey everybody, welcome in. Should be starting here shortly. Got some good stuff to go over with you. Let's see where everybody is at. Still over at Pistol Packing Pilots, I bet. I'm working on my Mexico coins right now, but I'm going to be showing you guys some really nice commemorative, classic commemoratives. My little sticky off of there. Let's go over to StreamYard side. My channel. I'm gonna share. There, everybody's starting to roll in. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going? Jackalope Herdmaster, Metallic Silver Skull, Gold Sniping Farmer. What's up, son? Pistol Packing Pilot, Dale, 7 Stacks, Starika. Awesome to have you guys in here. Silver Oceans is in here. Sean earlier posted that he wanted to see more commemoratives. He's interested in starting to collect them. It is an expensive addiction. And indeed, it is an addiction. So depending on the quality of some of these commemoratives, and some of them are quite rare to get a hold of. Most of the commemorative coins, the 50-cent coins, less than 10,000 were minted for most of them. So that makes them a little challenging to get. Some of them have higher mintages, some of them have lower mintages, but right around in that. I got one specifically that we're going to talk about, and it's a dollar coin too. All right, I'm going to flip this around here. I'm going to go to my overhead cam, and we're going to take a look at some of these. All right, so for the Danceco album, we have a total of 2 albums. You have Volume 1 and Volume 2. And so this is the Volume 1. This is probably, you guys collect Morgans and everything else. Well, this one is a little bit rarer of a coin. This is called the Lafayette dollar. Approximately 36,000 were still available. Many of them were melted down. This was created by Charles Barber. And it commemorates Washington and Lafayette. Lafayette was from France. He came over to fight in the Revolutionary War, had a big part of helping the U.S. become a country in itself. And then he went back to France and fought in the war over there and became a hero over there also. So they made these coins to make the statue, and it still stands in Paris today. The hero of 2 nations. Hey, Starika. Now, to get yourself a hold of one of these is about the equivalent of a pretty high quality Morgan. This one is probably around the $1,200 to $1,500 range. So not very cheap at all. The other beauty that I have in here, one of my other favorites, is this one right here, Queen Isabella. She also was a big part of the U.S. in the Revolutionary War. This one is BU. And it was a commemorative from 1893. You could also get this one at the World's Fair, along with the Columbian Expositions. And I believe this was, besides Lady Liberty, the very first woman on a U.S. coin at all. And then they also have Ike in here commemorating him. It was intentionally supposed to be just a commemorative coin, and then they ended up using the design for the rest of the Ike series. But most of all of these were commemoratives, raising money to create these statues throughout the country. And a lot of the different states had them in there commemorating some of their native heroes and situations that went on throughout history. And that's why we have the classic commemoratives. You have the Alabama here. And if you look on the opposite side, you have the eagle. A lot of them have unique eagles designs on them. So we can get a better image there. So they have unique eagles. Here are some other ones from, get the camera stop shading, Arkansas. You can see the eagle there and its design. The Booker T's, there was a lot of those went into creating the statue for him, the memorial, in different years. And what they have is the cabin on the back, from slave to fame. Then we get into the Daniel Boone series. And the Daniel Boones are pretty cool too. You have the Native American and Daniel there. You have Cleveland of the Great Lakes. You have the original 1925 California Jubilee. And this one is the Prospector. So where you see all your Prospector rounds and everything else, this is where the design came from. We get into the Columbian Exposition. Like I said, also the Isabella came from that same exposition. You have the 92 and 93, and you have the ships on the back of that. The Delaware, Ulysses S. Grant, and there's two different designs of him. The other one has a star right here, and you would go right there. I don't have that one. It's a pretty expensive one. The Huguenot, and then we'll get into the other album. I'll show you some of the backs of these. Check that California Jubilee, though. The bear doesn't want to focus because it's so bright and shiny. There we go. That is a very neat one. All right, volume 2. You have Iowa Centennial, and you can see the eagle on it. Very unique. Lexington Concord. One of my favorites is the Lincoln, 1918 Lincoln. There's Long Island, Lynchburg, Maine, Monroe Doctrine, and one of my other favorites, the Oregon Trail. Some of these are absolutely stunning on the Oregon Trail. The Panama Pacific, the Pilgrim, and then you can see the Pilgrim on the backside there. And there's two different designs of it. I mean, two different coins of this. You have the 20 and 21. They have the same design, but that's the back and the front. Then we get into Rhode Island, the Robinson, the San Diego. And I think the San Diego's got a pretty neat design. Yeah, it shows the building downtown San Diego there. Or the Mission. At least it doesn't show the Hotel California. That is a very cool place too. We've got Stone Mountain, the one that no one can ever pronounce. Sesquicentennial. Sesquicentennial. I don't know why they came out with so much difficult words for these coins, though. The Texas is just absolutely beautiful. The angel there. Remember the Alamo. Let's take a look at the back here. Show you the back side of them. Absolutely stunning. the Washington Carvers, and the York County. Now we're going to go back through. I'm going to turn it the other direction, and we'll have you look at some of the eagle designs that they have on these. Some of them are just amazing. I don't know why we never used them. And some other coins. This one, I believe, is the same design that is on the Philippine coins. That the US minted. And like this one here is absolutely awesome looking. See where we're at for time. We got about 4 minutes left. There's that Los Angeles. And that is the other side of the Oregon Trail. So there are some incredibly beautiful coins in these. I have several more that I'm waiting to get in. I've just got to pay for them. They're on hold right now. And because they are not cheap, I blew a large amount of money and just waiting to get those paid off. And then I'll be adding about 4 or 5 to this album. I'll also be at the coin show in Tulsa, and these are some of the things I'm going to be looking for. Are also some of the commemoratives in here. It's a lot of fun trying to put this set together. Now let's talk about the most expensive, probably in the entire collection to get. Let me find out where it's at. See, and one of the things I had to learn about this is in alphabetical order, not in date order. And so you have to remember that too. So the Hawaii is probably the most expensive one in the entire set. Even in poor condition, they're about $2 to $3 grand. From what I've heard, I have not shopped for those yet. They are very hard to get a hold of. And like I said, the mintages on some of these are quite challenging to get a hold of. Let's see, where tells you the mintages. Okay. So we'll get in here. So the Isabella quarter, you can see only 24,000 minted. Lafayette dollar, 36. The Alabama 2x2 is only 6,000. Some of these are like in sets that you get. But like most of them are roughly around 10 to 20,000, and this Hawaii is only 10,000. And so is the Hudson, but I don't know why it's more expensive than the rest. It may have been a survival rate. Probably some of them were destroyed. I know the Lafayette dollar, a lot of them were melted down, and there was only about 36,000 left after they melted a lot of them down. But some of these are extremely low mintages. And some of them are pretty, like the Texas. Some of these Texas ones get pretty pricey too because they're very popular, especially being here in Texas. So, well, guys, I think that is it. This is going to direct you right to Miss Coin Crew. So you guys go check her out. We're going to head over there now. And I love you guys and have a wonderful day.